You're listening to The Freedom Bridge with Abbey Moorhead. Each week, we'll explore God's mighty abundance and how to draw near to Him every day. All right, guys, welcome back to a new episode on The Freedom Bridge. As you see, I have my beautiful guest, Penny, here, and she is here to share her wonderful testimony with us today. It is going to be a powerful one. Um, and I would love to just open us up in prayer and just I'm gonna introduce who she is. Okay, Lord Heavenly Father, thank you for today. Thank you for Penny's boldness, her strength, and her willingness to share her testimony today on the Freedom Bridge. But I pray that this reaches anybody that you know is going to just plant a seed in their heart, Lord, change their lives, and just to be able to seek you. I pray that lives are changed. I pray that the scales are removed off eyes, given ears to hear, eyes to see in this moment. And just, Lord, have your way with this podcast. Have your way with this episode. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. So Penny here, born in Maryland, moved here when she was 9 years old with her family. And she has had an amazing and powerful life, we're going to say. Right now, we work together. I met Penny at Texas Roadhouse. Because you left and you came back for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, I was on and off in Texas Roadhouse for 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when did you come back to Texas
uh,
Roadhouse?
for my third time around, I just came back 2, 3 years ago.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because
Yeah,
I was there. I came.
actually, almost the whole four. My whole four, my sobriety. Yeah,
Wow, that's so
yeah.
good. Okay.
Like we'll
So
say three and a half.
where were you before that?
I was in and out of jobs.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We'll get
That.
there.
Okay, good. Well, Penny here started a LLC called Spare Life, and she just graduated with her paraprofessional associate's degree.
Mhm.
Just life is completely different from, I'm going to say, 4 or 5 years ago.
Mhm.
And start us off. How was life growing up? What did life look like? What did life feel like for you?
Um,
I want them to know you.
life growing up was a complete household. Mother, father, me, my two other sisters. I have an older half sister. She lives in Maryland with her children. Um, it was a nice, good household. Um, we had everything that we needed. We were encouraged, to be who we are, to be individuals. If we showed interest in something, we were supported. I was a basketball athlete, so I had a huge basketball journey. I got a basketball scholarship when I was in high school, went to college for that. And then my father passed my freshman year of college, so that took a toll tremendously of my whole family. So, yeah, so after that, like I had to come back home. It did.
Where'd you go to school at?
I went to school in Montreat College. It's a little Christian B2 school down in Montreat, North Carolina.
Okay.
And I felt like when people talk about, have you ever been have you ever met one of your angels in your life? And I really felt like one of my past teammates in high school. I remember her telling me like, when everything was said and done and we graduated and everything, like she pulled me to the side and she was like, I pray for you to go to Christian school.
Mm.
And this is after I've already signed. I didn't know this beforehand. Like all this, like she was big Christian. Like I've always been in church. Like I always been with my friends. Never went with my family.
Okay. So like
And that's
you were a
very
believer from
yeah. I believe it since I was young, and it was like it was always through my friends and their family. Like I always went. Like I started out in Catholic church, and then went to Baptist church, and then went into the Body of Christ. So
That's
yeah.
when I didn't go with my parents. Like it was always friends.
Yeah, it's always friends. It was strange, even though that we come Christian background, like my mother was, like I'm saying, she's real Catholic, Italian grandmother, like things like that. It's just as a family, it wasn't a thing. Now that I'm looking back on it, so but yeah, so like after I came home from school, like everything just went downhill for me. Losing my father, even though that we weren't close, he was still a fear factor in my life as far as like I can't disappoint him. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to stay in the straight and narrow. Got to go to school. Got to get the grades. Got to, you know what I'm saying? Because you have somebody watching you. And then like when he left, it's just like I didn't have that. So I was just out here in the world with without the fear factor. Like there was no consequence for anything that I did, so it's just like I was just being steered in the wrong directions. And then I got into alcoholism, got into drug use, even selling drugs, and then out of jail, failed relationships, and it's just like it wasn't until I was 41, 42 when I said I had enough. Like, hey, it's never too late. Life happens the way that it happens, but I've learned along the way, and I've learned that God was there with me along the way because I could have. There's many situations in my life where it could have ended if it wasn't for Him, and I knew in those situations He played a huge part in it. So, yeah.
You were like 1920 or like
Yeah, when I came home it was like 2021, and then it was just I started out in the restaurants. Like I pretty much opened every restaurant in Fredericksburg at this point. Like yeah, I've been cooking a long time. I've been cooking since I was 24. Like
having your own restaurant?
yeah, well yes and no. Like I can't really do recipes. I'm allergic to everything.
Oh,
So it's
really?
like I don't have a palate. Like my other sister does. Like she could eat anything. My middle sister Nicole, she could eat anything.
Yeah. Okay.
So she's more the creator when it comes to recipes and stuff like that. So
Okay.
it's just like
And I believe that because she
yeah.
used to say, Abby, you want to try this? And it was like
Exactly.
the best, like loaded baked
Like
potatoes.
little snack off to the
Yeah.
side. You'd be like, what is this? But like,
Yes, like fried little the mushrooms and she would make stuffed salmon baked potato.
yes,
Like
yes,
stop
yes.
playing with me and my
Yeah,
emotions.
she let it marinate and cook it. It's just like,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. No, Nicole definitely had a gift. And she would
Yeah.
just be like, here, and I'm like, yo, stop. And
Yeah.
what's crazy is I've actually got a lot of guests on. Like when they would order, like, what do you like? And I'm like, let me tell you.
Yeah.
And so when, like, I'll be like, oh, get this loaded baked potato, but then ask for the cheese sauce on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Get broccoli, get a little
Yeah.
extra steam so it's a little bit softer for
Yeah,
you. And
load the broccoli. Like let's get all the
and then
fixes.
literally, and then like take the pulled pork that we have and put it in the baked potato. I can't eat that stuff anymore now because like I found out I have diverticulitis, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Ooh, she got a gift from me. Okay,
Yeah, she
okay.
does.
So you're allergic to a lot of things. So you just but it doesn't bother you cooking it. It's just you
Yeah,
can't consume
I
it.
can handle like it's mainly the seafood aspect of things. Like I can handle it all day. I just can't digest it.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Okay. So then, as far as let's take a step back and when you started when you lost your dad, you said you weren't very close. Is there like a reason?
Yeah.
Was it
It's one of them.
like
It's one of them situations where you never know. I never really knew what it was, and it's probably because
did you not feel close? Did you feel rejected? Did you
oh,
feel
I felt rejected, unclose. Like I would see how he was with my younger sisters than he was with me. Like
you're the oldest?
yes, and then like a lot of me misbehaving when I was a good kid, but randomly I would do really bad things. Like I stole their car when I was 14, drove wrecked it, all the things. I used to steal money out of the teacher's purse in school. Like that carried on for like some months before she found out it was strange. So I did it like 3 times a week. But anyway,
Wow.
got caught doing that, and like got caught drinking when I was younger. Like when I did do bad things, I did bad things.
Like you went to the extreme of it.
Like I was good, but it was just like out of nowhere I would do something very bad, and it was just like, where is this coming from? And I feel like, as an adult now, I feel like a lot of it was because I never had attention from him.
Yeah.
The only attention I got was when I was in trouble. There was many mornings when I would wake up Abby and I would say good morning to him. He would say anything to me, like in the same room, like you see me. Yeah. So it was just, and I never understood that. And then like there was been plenty of times where he'd be home, he'd gather my two younger sisters, take them somewhere, and I didn't even know they left. And he would come back with McDonald's and all types of stuff and things like that. And it's just like, and then it would hurt my feelings. Like I was always in basketball. And he had a night job, but my sisters, they were brownies and Girl Scouts and things like that. He showed up for more of their things than he ever did for mine. So it's just like, and I'm the firstborn, and it's just like always. I guess in the back of my mind, all those years, it was like, what did I do? So, and it was just something that it was unexplained. Took it to death, but I loved him for being that support in our family. Like he was there. He was a present father, very good father. I learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? It's just the love and affection part of having a father was never there for me. So yeah, and like to think about it though, to be fair, like both my parents weren't really affectionate, and you would think that when you come from a household with no affection, you would grow up to be unaffectionate, and I'm highly affectionate. So it could go either way. I tell people I was like, either you're not gonna be, or you're gonna be over. Like you're gonna seek it from everyone elsewhere and all types of things, and that's where I was failing when getting into all these relationships. That's what I was seeking. I wasn't picking the right people. I was like, oh, they like me. Let me be with them. Let me do anything I can to keep them and to make them happy. Because I always thought that maybe I wasn't making him happy. So it's like in my relationships, like maybe I wasn't doing enough. That's why my father didn't show affection. So in my relationship, I overdo. I feel like, and that could be. I feel like it could be a bad thing. Whether in hindsight it should be a good thing. People should meet you where you are, but it was never like that. Yeah. Thank you. And then like I had to learn that. Like I'm learning it now. Like I feel like I never learned myself, even at 46. Like a lot of time has passed, and like I'm mad at myself. At max, I wasted so much time. Like I'm big on that. Like don't waste my time. But then when I look at it, like I wasted my own time. So I'm mad at myself. So I have to love myself again. I have to like myself again. I have to undo the anger that I had towards myself, so I can move on. Like it's like I have to unlock it. So right now in my life, like I just ended an engagement, and this is with somebody that I really thought that like this is it. Like how I was at work with it. Like I boasted the relationship. Like I was so positive about it. Like I prayed on it and everything, and I just felt like things took a turn the way that they did for a reason, and I really feel like it was God. It was just like, look, you need to be single. I need you to yourself. And yeah, and like you come with me, and like I weirdly this after this breakup, like I've heard God so clear. Like as soon as it happened, like he's like it was just like voices in my head were screaming at me. It was just like three different things that like they keep going in my head. Well, every time I wake up, it's like they're screaming at me just so I can stay on point. And it's like the no lust. Like he's screaming that to me, like you need to be by yourself. Don't seek nobody. It's all about rededication. You know what I'm saying? And being obedient. And then like at work now, recently I've every station that I work on, I work like I'll draw a cross and I write three words. It'd be fire, steward, and disciple next to the cross. Because they always talk about the Bible always talks about Jesus and coming out of the fire in his eyes. Like the fire is the fire for people, the passion for people, and the love that he has for people. That's where the fire is for me. The steward is to show people who God is. Yes, and the disciple is to bring them to God. So And it's just this whole season, this whole new chapter of my life is about obedience. Like this, that word is just like the title of this season right now. It's obedience. Yeah, like it's obedience, and I have to be obedient. I have to do what I'm supposed to do. It's not gonna happen overnight, but every day I'm getting better. Yeah. So and it's just like, and he knows that I'm used to the loneliness because going through rehab, that was lonely. How many times you been in rehab? Once. How long were you there? 48 days. Where was the rehab at? It was in Richmond. It was called it was the Forest Hill Rehab. Is it like a Christian based rehab or no? No. No. It was let me tell you how I got there. So let me just explain it. Well, let me just back up and get into the thick of it. So, I had a cocaine addiction as well for years. I would just say about a good 10 years. Good 10 years. I was an avid, active, cocaine user. But it was one. It was like around 40. It took me to 40. I was just like, I don't want to do cocaine anymore. Good. Okay. And this is when I was trying to do the whole little CDL thing, like, oh, because they're gonna piss you and all these things, and it's just easier for you to. This is just when I was just really like, okay, get the cocaine out of my life. Okay, it's good stuff, but I'm still drinking. But in my head, like, drinking is legal. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And I was a high functioning alcoholic. So I hate to use the word, it was more acceptable because of that, because I wasn't one of the belligerent, angry ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, people didn't like the fact that I drank, but it was okay that I drank because I wasn't acting out. But they just seen what it was doing to my life. Like, alcohol took over my life. But I quit the cocaine at 40 on my own. Wow. To stop. You're like, I don't want to do this. Yeah. And like when I tell people, did you go through or was it just weirdly no? Do you think it was because like you went from one thing to another and you were able to? No, I was drinking the whole time. Okay. I've been drinking since I was 14. So, like alcohol, yeah. Jesus. But that's like I started drinking and then it stopped. Okay. And then you did, you do when you're in high school, you do a little casual crap at the parties, and then it was when you get to college, it was a whole different situation because then you're around, the different college I went to, it was all basically athletes. Like you went there to play a sport. Yeah. It was small. Okay. So then you had the baseball team. They were whole parties, and it was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying. But it's still, I was drinking, but I wasn't drinking like that. You know what I mean? So it's just like the Native Americans that I met during that time. They took drinking to a whole different level. That's when I was really introduced to binge drinking and stuff like that. Like and these are women. They were drinking like this, and it impressed me. I was just like, what is going on? This is what Native Americans do. So not all Native Americans, but the ones that I was introduced to, I just know a lot of Native Americans put it away. Yeah. But so then when I got home, after my father died, and then it was like I was drinking, and then it went from liquor to beer, back to the beer. Yeah. Yeah, I would take the alcohol to work, hide it in the trash can, hide in the trash can in the bathroom, go to the bathroom, I guzzle half of a 40, put it back in the trash can, and go back on the line. Or I used to wear these high boots. I used to stick a fifth in the boot. Or, we have cups on the line. Yeah. I put my gin in there, it looks like water. You know what I'm saying? Like people, to this day, many managers have walked by my cup, not knowing that there was something in it. But anyway. And then that's when I started losing job after job from being an alcoholic, just going downhill. How would you lose your jobs? Somebody would catch me drinking. Yeah. And like I feel like it was God doing it on purpose. Like it was. Because it was just weird because I was doing it for so long and all of a sudden it was like someone caught me at this job drinking. Next job. Someone caught me at this job drinking. It's just like what's going on? And And the thing is, it's like I always knew I had a problem. The problem was always recognized. It's just in my head, I felt like I couldn't get to rehab. Like a lot of other people think that rehab is only for rich people. Yeah. And when I got into rehab, I was like, yo, I could have been here a long time ago. But
Oh, because you thought like
yeah, I thought I could. Like I researched Abby. I was like, this rehab, this calling, emailing, how much is it? Boom, 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 trying to figure out every option. But I didn't know that, like, cause I've never had to strip myself before down to nothing to go into like the assistance world thing, like to have the state help you.
Yeah.
Like I've never been through that situation before, so I was crying. I was like 41, 42. I was crying in the basement in the room. And like I used to dwell in that basement for a long time in my house where I live at. I live in the basement, and there were literally 100 to 11 bottles in my room. This is how. This is the state of depression that I was in. Like when you get into that type of stuff, when you get down that low, like your hygiene is affected, like health, your surrounding, like you really just don't care. Like you really just getting up in the morning, just doing life. You're just existing at this point.
Well, I mean, and to be honest, like you're opening doors. Like as a spiritual aspect of things, you have so many things that you're fighting,
Yeah,
and like those are open doors to just demons to just
yeah,
live rent free in your head and
yeah.
convince you
I
to
fight.
live a lie.
I'm knocking demons out every day,
Yeah,
like every day silently. Like people like when I tell, and this is something that I started just recently. Like, and I told somebody else to do this too. I was just like, when people ask you, "Are you okay?" and if you're not okay, say you're not okay,
yeah,
because that's therapy.
yeah,
It helps me.
yeah,
Tell me you're not okay.
yeah,
Like I'm not okay, but I'm going to be okay,
yeah.
and
But
keep
you
it
know,
moving. Because like once you release it out, once you can put it out in the universe, no, I'm not okay.
yeah,
No, I'm not okay.
yeah,
It does something. It really subdues it a little bit.
it
Like it
does.
does. It really does. You know, because someone did check on you. Don't lie. No, I'm not okay.
Yeah,
Because then that person, you never know what that person is going to do and could be for you. He could be that person could be someone that could pray for you
correct.
during your situation. Like just not okay. If you're not okay, you're not okay.
Right.
It's okay to say that you're not okay,
Yeah.
and it really does help. So, but like back to getting into rehab, it was just, I was there crying. My baby sister Victoria called her. She was upstairs. She could hear it in my voice. I was like, "Yo, I can't take it anymore. Like, I gotta figure this out. Like, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go. Like, I'm over it." So she comes down there, and like, there was this lady that used to work at Texas Roadhouse. Her name was Shelly, and she was like the mama bear of Texas. She goes to our church, Life Point. Shelly works at the church. She's involved with the church. See, she knows somebody at the church. See, the church can help. So I was like, okay. So I called Shelly. I was like, Shelly, like, this is what I'm trying to do. You know, anybody that can help me? And she's like, I do know someone. So she called that person. She said, I'm gonna call this person. I'm gonna call you right back. She called me back in like 5 minutes.
Oh, good.
So she called me back and
Oh my, okay.
she was like, this is what you do. She's like, you gotta go to the Spotsy hospital. And you gotta admit yourself in the ER, tell them you have a drinking problem, and then you want to detox.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, then what? And she was like, then social worker's gonna come see you, boo boo boo, you gotta go to rehab. And I was like, just like that? She's like, this is what she told me to do it. So I was like, okay. So like, I think I want to say it was like a Monday or Tuesday. So I got my affairs in order because I knew like this was gonna. So I was like that Friday. It was September 2nd, 2022. 9 222 my last day that I had alcohol. And I went into detox. Like I even crushed 2 4 locals before I went in there. Like
Oh my goodness.
because
Wow.
I knew this was gonna be a long day. Like
So.
because the DTs is real. Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So I'm sitting in there. My my sister and my mom they dropped me off. That's when it really like that's when everything kicked in. Like sitting in there with the IVs all day long, so I got a bed on the 5th floor, and all the thoughts that go in your head. It's
Like what? Yeah. Like
and then
explain
like
those.
you're
Like what were you? Like what were those thoughts? What did you think? Because
like, and to be childish, I was thinking, who's gonna be there on the other hand? am I gonna lose my friend? Like, am I gonna be cool? Like, you know what I'm saying? Am I still gonna be like normal thoughts that you're gonna? And then it's like I wasn't scared because it was something that I wanted. It wasn't. I didn't have scared feelings. It was just like I didn't know like what I was really worried about is like because you know how you see those videos where people get clean or like breaking out of the bed because they're withdrawn and all these things, and I'm just like, am I gonna do that?
Yeah.
So I get into it. Detox was like 7 days. I was only like 7, 9 days because I was going to rehab from there. They were like, "Do you want to go home first?" I said, "No,
No.
I want to go for rehab from here." And then like what made it worse is because you know Spotsy Hospital, the sheets is right across the street, so I can see it through the window, and it was just like, oh my god, like because I know if I know if I leave here, I'm going straight over there, like straight over there. So I was like,
in this time, were you ever like seeking Jesus, or were you ever like, listen, I gotta do this for myself?
I was seeking Jesus.
Like you're always like praying for help. Like
Jesus was always there. Like I got saved during alcoholism. Still going to church every Sunday as an alcoholic. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like Jesus was always there, baby.
I know it's so good.
Um,
Well, I think that's important to hear because I think that some people.
Now I'm not saying that Jesus supported my alcoholism. I'm just saying
he was definitely not.
I'm explaining the high functionality of my alcoholism.
I think it's beautiful because I think a lot of people they avoid when like, oh, I still believe in Jesus, but I drink all the time and I do all this, you know. But at the same time, and it's like, and I think people listen. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care how high function you are. Get your butt in church still. You know what I'm saying? Hear the word because at the end of the day, like those are seeds that are replanted inside of you. And I don't care. We're not there for other people to judge. We cannot judge. Like we have no authority. We have no rights to judge anybody. And so I think that it's beautiful that you're like, no, I was still going to church. I'm still gonna hear the word. I'm still seeking Jesus. I'm still praying. And I think to be honest, he saved you from so many things.
He did, especially from a car accident that I had. Like I was supposed to die. Baby girl, no, like, and I'm not even a seatbelt wearer. This day I was wearing my seatbelt.
Oh,
yes, wow. I was drinking while I was driving, but that wasn't the reason why I crashed. I crashed because I was looking at the text message and I wasn't paying attention, and I smacked into a park bulldozer situation.
Oh my gosh! How fast were you going?
Like 40, 45.
Fast enough?
Like it's on Bragg Road, like going into Central Park. But like, yeah. And I hit the back of my head. There's stitches in the back. Like, so when I hit the windshield, I hit it like this. So I had a big seatbelt bruise. That hurt worse than that.
Wow. I believe it.
Hurts. Like that, a deep seatbelt bruise that hurts, baby.
Yeah. Across your chest and everything. Yeah.
But so during those 7, 9 days when I was detoxing, like you know, they have opportunities for church. They have AA that comes in. They have different groups, yoga, stuff like that. Activities. You know, you eat, you can get on the phone. They give you your meds, like your detox meds and all that. So it's like when they give you your detox meds, when they give you the medication and detox is different than the medication that they give you
rehab. What did they give you at? Like explain that. What did they give you at the hospital? Was it like gabapentin?
No, I don't remember these words about, but it's the type of medicine they give you to like wean you.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So then I get to now here I am. It's time to go to rehab. So I'm like, all right, packing up all my stuff, and they Ubered me from the hospital to South Richmond, which was great. So I get there, don't know what to expect. I'm just like, all right, here we go. All right. So mind you, during this process from the medication, the detox and everything, like I was highly constipated. Like I was constipated for 2 days. Like it was the worst. It took like 3, 4 days for it to all pass out. But anyway, that's when it really started to hit me. Like, oh, I'm about to go through it. I'm really about to go through it. So then, like, I get to rehab. They give me all the rules, show me my room. They allowed me to live in the room by myself for other female comfortability, which was fine with me. I had TV, still had access to my phone, but it was just like the first couple of days I didn't have everything I needed. Like I needed some towels and certain clothes, certain hygiene things, and like this is when I'm starting to freak out because like now this is the only type of medicine they're giving you now is just to control your withdrawals. Okay. All that other good stuff from detox, you're not getting that anymore. Oh, okay, okay. Now this is yeah. So now, so the first week, this is why when you go to rehab, that first week is just observational. They watch you get accustomed because they know you're about to go through it. And the second week you start your classes and all those things. You get the tools to stay clean. Okay. So those first 7 days was like I'm calling people, I'm freaking out, but like my withdrawal was coming through manic and anger, like, oh my god, I don't have what I need. I'm just in this place. It's just like because I was no, everyone's listening, but it's just like I'm freaking out because I'm living my life without alcohol. Like I can feel like hands crawling through my body trying to find the alcohol because that's how dependent on alcohol I was. Like I really couldn't do like when I got out of rehab and I went try to go back to work. And this was after 6 months after I got out of rehab. Still trying to go back to work, and it took me a while to get my body right and my mental right to function, to work to get right. Like I'm about to pass out, like I'd be in sweats, like I could only work for like 45 minutes. That's down. Like this is me coming back to Texas where I was third time. Like it took a while. Like it took like a couple months. I get fully back into it. So like, and that was scary. And then like my heart has shrunk. I had to get that back. Like liver was messed up a little bit. Got that back right. Like how did you like? What was the process of getting that? Like just being sober? Like were you on different medication? Like were you? There was a medication. There's a medication that a cardiologist gave me to get my heart healthy again. It wasn't like a serious situation, but serious enough that we need to do something about that. But so while you were in detox, they now do they like, or was this all from the hospital? Um, Examining everything, like how? Oh yeah, full physical, okay. Blood screening, the whole thing. Like they checked you from the rooter to the COVID test, all types of things. Like yeah, so just full on physical. So they knew what your health was from the inside outside, and then so they could fully assess you and know what to do with you. Yeah. So your proper detox plan. So like if you had heart issues or if you were diabetic or if you were what you had blood pressure, they knew how to maneuver. Yeah. And then it was like so, and then like rehab helped me a lot. Like I was because going through detox and stripping myself. That's how I got on Medicaid, right? And that's where Medicaid paid for the rehab. Mm. So so then it was clicked on me, and I was like, how many people don't know that? Yeah. You only know this through like a court system when the judge sends you to rehab. Yeah. They didn't know if you did X, Y, Z, you could go. Yeah. I don't think a lot of people knew that. I didn't know that. Yeah. Like so this is so then the light bulb hit like this is what I need to do. I need to help people like me get there. And if you have to strip yourself all the way down, it's okay because it's a rebirth, it's a start over. Yeah. Like I did. You know what I'm saying? Like I never wanted. I didn't know how far I was gonna take this rebirth. Yeah. I didn't know what was gonna. I didn't know I was gonna be here 4 years later. No. Like here, like it was just. And like they tell you while you're in rehab, they're like they tell you they be sure to, and my facilitators, I had ones that's been in the streets. Okay. Like my main man, I forgot his name, but he's 77 years old, Abbey. What's the best ones? He was 77 years old, like 77. Sharp as a tick, but he was in 35 years of addiction. Those are the best counselors. He was in out of rehab 12 times. Wow. He was honest. He was very transparent. He'd tell you how you treat women, how you got the money to get his drugs, like all types of used women here and all that. He's a little cat daddy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and then we had I had this one white woman, like she was just real. Like she kept it real. Cause she has this one girl in class one day. She was like, if you want to get high one night and your main dude ain't answering the phone, you just going to sleep. And the girl was like, yeah. She was like, you're a liar. She's like, you're a liar. You ain't going to sleep because you're gonna find somebody else. You're gonna go get it. Like she was just like the point of that exercise was like, yo, be real about your addiction because you lived in your addiction. You don't have to lie about it. We're all addicts, and we all know you were an addict. What type of addict were you? Let's get to the bottom of it. So it's just like you got to be honest about this thing. And so, but they tell you they was like, they're like, hey, when should we, get acclimated back into life, like job, whatever have you? And it was like 6 months. And I was like, what? Because me, I'm a worker. I was like, we need. I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, no, you need to give yourself 6 months to get your mind right. Sit in the house. Don't do anything. Don't worry about working. Get used to the fact that you're out with your free will. And what are you going to do with it? This is the time to train your mind. Continue to do everyday activities. You know what I'm saying? Within the household, and with me, it was harder. And the people in rehab, they'll tell you the alcohol. And there's only four of us. There's only four alcoholics. Everybody else on the harder drugs. People think are the harder drug. Alcohol is the harder drug. It's more it's more accessible for us. We can't go in a gas station. We can't go in the store, a restaurant, anything. We're triggered. Commercials. We're triggered. The thing that triggers me is like when I go into a grocery store and I go and like I happen to pass by the alcohol. It's like all this new stuff. It's like damn. And then I just keep going. So get behind me, Satan. No, it's just a thought, and I just keep it moving. It's like dang, and then like you got to be more careful now because like the mocktails. Like I be nervous to like get a mocktail or go to a bar or whatever. Like I have a friend taste the drink first before I drink it because to me, even if alcohol passes this threshold, it's a relapse in my mind, even though it's an accident. I'm not going to be able to deal with it. Like it's gonna mentally freak me out. Like that, I can be honest with myself about. So, and people think no, that doesn't count. And I was like, no, like I don't know if there's rules on relapse. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but to me, that's my rule. Like it freaks me out to know that I wasted all this time. It's my sobriety time that is most precious. It's my days. I want to, you know what? I want to try to help you change that mindset and like wasted all this time because no time is wasted. But also, and you're right. You're right because I do that all the time. I always think like that. Like, oh, I wasted my time doing that. Oh, I wasted my time, and that's where my anger. That's where my anger comes from. So it's just like. But no, like this time around, this third rock bottom and where I'm at today, like I'm not gonna consider this wasted time. I'm not gonna mess up. Like you know what I'm saying. And I know that and I tell people too, there may or may not be life events that come across that may cause you to relapse, like major deaths in a family, like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like hopefully, like I'll be able to sustain those situations because I haven't been brought into. Like I could go in the bar, I could sit at the bar, I could hold a drink. Yeah. I don't think twice about it. But I feel like certain life situations may or may not. Yeah. Like it probably had to take something like that if I were to consider relapsing. But yeah, not. Yeah, but you got to be real with yourself too with this alcohol and addiction thing, because like there's not a lot of people like me that want it done. I mean, to be honest, like, I know this is not alcohol, but like I know I struggle with my food review and how like there's I always put food for everything. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm not huge, but at the end of the day, like I like to be gluttonous it could be a problem. Like and I can't eat healthy 2 days a week and unhealthy 5 days a week and expect that I'm stewarding my body correctly. You know? But it's like I'm okay. Yeah, like I know I can't go ahead and buy a bag of cookies and just have one. Like it's not gonna happen. No. And so I don't buy it. I won't buy it.
And so, I mean, that's a very little comparison to what you're, talking about. But I can understand how you're like, I can't put myself in situations where, or I'm not going to do it because I don't know. And like, for me personally, it's like, yeah, if I'm not that, I can have just one bite person. Or I can have,
Yeah, no.
I'm not that person.
That's a whole different
That's
level
a
of self control. Like,
yeah,
cause I know if I ever drink
and I love
again,
whoever is.
yeah,
Teach me.
because I know if I ever drink again, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna take it to a whole, cause I was already at a high level of consumption, and then I'm gonna even take it even further. Cause like even when I was in rehab, the people in rehab were like, they wasn't understanding how high functioning I was on the consumption that I had. They were
Like,
surprised.
what was your height? What would you explain?
At the end of my alcoholism, I consumed 2 gallons of 211 a day.
That's wild.
When some people can't even get through one or two 40s in a day of 211, I'm drinking 6 to 8. Like I got it, and you know how we at night when you get up and you're thirsty, you reach for water. No, I'm reaching for my 211.
When you wake up in the morning,
I never had no water, no juice, no nothing. Like if I had a value meal and had a drink in it, I give the drink away because I had my beer. Like it was like I didn't want nothing to drink but my 211 or some type of alcohol. Yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah, and like they were the doctors and stuff were even shocked that like physically that I wasn't that off. Like they really thought my liver's gonna be shot. They thought the worst of me. Like just based off the consumption that I told them, they knew they had a pre they had a pre yeah they had a pre assessment of me like, oh, we're about to find some bad stuff going on inside my body, and it wasn't even that bad. They were shocked. They were like, "There's no way." Lord. Yeah, they was like, "There's," and like I drank like that for a long time, like a long time. Like before that 211 stint, it was straight liquor, straight gin, like bottles, no chaser. Like I'm clearing liters, half gallons in a day. A day. No. Like you could tell I was drinking. I'd be nice, but I wasn't like falling all over the place. None of that. None of that. Like, and I have witness to it. This is not a braggadocious moment, but like, you really didn't know I was drinking unless you smelled the dinner saw me drink. Under that consumption. Were you under that consumption? If like it could be 4 o'clock in the in the afternoon, and I was like, yeah, I already have four. Yeah. I already have 440s, or I already drank a liter. And you wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have known. You were like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah. Wow. Just clearing stuff. Be the first in line at the ABC store in the morning. As soon as I woke up in the morning at the gas station. How much money were you spending on alcohol? I mean, 211 is cheap. You get the 2 for $5. So, and if I'm doing 8 a day, so it's like $20. That's a lot. 20 times 7. Mm. That's $140. Right? Yeah. A week. Yeah. And that's not including anything else. Yeah. That's not including the food. That's not including the liquor bottles. That's not including gas. That's just off of alcohol. Yep. And then back when I was doing that's over. That's a car. And back when I was doing cocaine with it, and when I was doing cocaine, that was liquor. So I'm buying like $10, $15 bottles a day with a 40, 80 bag a day. And you are working and functioning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then and that's the thing. I mean, there's a lot of people out there like me. There's some that you can tell that they on something got a problem, and you got some that are high functioning. You would never know. Like those movies that they show you, like Flight with Denzel Washington, how he was high functioning when he was. Yeah. And you see the difference between how he was on drugs, yeah. How he was like, yeah, he was with it when he wasn't on drugs, and he was like this. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was for me. I was alone in my room or whatever. I'm just sipping by myself. What would you say to people that are at that point, but maybe they don't even want to change? They don't want to change? Oh, that's therapy. That's you got to go talk to somebody because you gotta want to change. If you down that bad and you don't want to change, that's internal. You can't have Jesus if you feel like that. Those people need to be brought to God. They've got to be brought to God. And like, I'm just glad that I never strayed away from God. That I didn't give up on God, and I'm so thankful God didn't give up on me. But it's just like, and like, I know what that look looks like when someone is lost. The look of someone who needs direction, and that's where I've come in. Like during inside of my sobriety, I brought 6 people to recovery. That's so good. And this is without a license, without whatever. It's just a call to God and me to be able to resource people or just people just looking at my life. There's so many times I get, a few DMs from people who see me grow up and see my life and the stuff that I post now that see my life turn. I've inspired them. Like I've changed life based off inspiration. They're like, yo, Penny can do it. I can do it. And they're doing it. It's like I know the old Penny. Yeah. And it's just like, and it's just the things that I'm posting that I see from other people that I'm reposting. It's hitting these people. Like they hit me to repost it. So I'm just thankful that I could be a steward in that direction. Like, well, man, I think that's important that God is going to use anybody truly, and I think that you've made it very clear. Like there's multiple times when you should have died, and He still has you here for a reason. And the fact that you've already been able to bring people to rehab and to and to know Christ. I mean, you're a vessel. Like that's all. That's all I'm trying to be. I'm just like I'm a firm believer. Like if I can do it, anybody can do it. And if I know I've accomplished these things, like anybody can do it. And I feel like, and that's a part of my anger that I got to deal with because I have high expectations. Like having high expectations can cause severe anger, and it does in me. And it's something that I'm working on with my therapist, but it's just like I need to stop that. So, and like I always hear, well, not everybody's you, and I was like, yeah, and I'm not them either. But we all have the same 24 hours. High expectations is what? It's like basically like if I did it, you can do it. I don't care what circumstances you're under. I don't care about none of that because I was under certain circumstances too. I got out of it. You have to want to get out of it. You have to stop complaining. If you're complaining about something, change it. If you complain about the same thing every day, just like I complain about drinking, how I complain about being in this situation, losing job after job, just being low life. I didn't want that anymore. Like you gotta, if you know you don't want it, if you know you don't like it, change it. Well, some people don't even. Here's the thing. And I get it. They be like, "Oh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready." I don't want to hear you complain. You gotta meet people where they're at, Eddie. I am. I think about it. I am. So then where? Okay, if you're not, if you tell me I'm not ready, stop complaining about it. I'm meeting you where you're at. You're not ready. Okay, stop talking about it. So then what are when you're ready, then we can do this. But if you're complaining about it and you're telling me you're not ready, I'm meeting you where you're at. You're not ready. Okay, there's nothing else to talk about. You're not ready. But you're looking at me and you see the other side of it. Yeah. If you don't want this, if you're not ready to have this, we're not gonna talk about it because there we go. We're talking about time being wasted. Because I still gotta live my life, and I can use this slide that I was gonna use for you for somebody who's ready. Yeah. You have to be ready. We gotta work. People don't want to work. Here's the thing. I don't even think people are ever ready to like fully do it. I think they're ready to just get out of the lifestyle of like something's gotta change. I'm gonna start with this change. And so if it's like I'm not ready to give this up, but I'm ready to be happy. So what steps can I take? You know what I mean? It's like, all right, well, let's just go to the hospital and see where your body's at. And that's what I tell them. I always give them steps. Because sometimes you're under. I always give them steps. Always give them steps. Penny, what did you do? Yeah. Well, I've always had God. Do you have that? Yeah. And okay, if you're not a believer, if you're ready, go detox. That was the next step. Yeah. I can show you where to go. Are you ready to go? Because we can go tomorrow. We can go today. We can go right now. I gotta work tomorrow today. Oh yeah. Like, how many days do you need? Get your affairs. I'll take you. Yeah, that's so good though. I olive branch. Like you understand what I'm saying? So here I am. White flag. I see. I'm coming on my white horse. You ready to go? Yeah. If you're not ready, my horse is leaving. Me and my horse are leaving. Like you got it. You gotta want this. You a million times. I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm like, are you ready? Because you came to me with this 3 weeks ago. You ready? Yeah. Because like, they need to know how. You need to know how serious this is.
Well, what if they come to you like about the 10th time and you're like, I've heard this before, and they're like, I'm ready this time. Are you gonna be open arms?
Yeah, let's get in the car.
Okay, good. That's so good.
You ready to go get your bag?
Because some people are like, no, I've tried to help.
Call your mom, call your kids, call your girl.
Yeah.
Other way around, call your man. What? You ready? Let's go. Yeah. But still, you can come to me as many times. Yeah. But when I ask you, are you ready? You're like, oh, I'm not ready. Okay. You're not ready. You got to be ready. It's only going to work if you're ready. It's only going to work. You cannot half butt this stuff. Like, you got to be ready to go. Because the only way you're going to accept the change of life. You got to be wide open to it. You can't be 1 foot in.
Were you? Has anybody like during your time? Did they offer rehab to you before?
No.
You were never offered rehab.
No.
You were never offered help.
No, we didn't know how to do it. Everyone around me, no one I knew. It was all court ordered. Like you had to been in trouble and stuff like that. Nobody, like everyone was thinking like I thought. You'd be surprised how many people think like I do. That rehab is only for the rich. Wow. People like this is why it's so important for me to get this out and to help others find a way to it. Granted, it's like people need to know that help is easier than you thought it was.
But it's also there's not a lot of people that have the help that is rooted in Christ. A lot of it is rooted in worldly, which I mean we're in this world, but like what I'm saying is like that foundation because true freedom and true healing comes from Christ. Like you know this, and when people try to do it on their own and white knuckle it, we fall short every single time. But it's like the addiction part and like what I tell people, like the alcohol, the drugs and stuff like that. Yes, it's deep, but that's the surface of what you see that you are trying to like the wounds and what your body is trying, like what you're trying to cover up. And like a lot, that's why I had asked in the beginning, like you face like rejection and did you face unworthiness and like the shame, guilt, like we had talked about it, and it's because that is a coping mechanism to try to fill that hole that rejection has caused. And some people don't even realize it until they get older. Like I didn't really realize I suffer. I mean, I suffer, but I went through so much rejection until I got older, and I realized like the patterns and the habits and the choices that I made, all to be like truly. I just want to feel loved, and it's a lack of identity of who you are in Christ. It's a lack of who your foundation is, like who your heavenly Father is. I mean, because you stated a couple of times that you've had, the instances where you felt rejected from your father, like you felt like you're not supposed to hide me. You know what I mean? And like that can create a wound, but that still had nothing to do with you as a person. And but we often think, man, like what's wrong with me? How come I'm not good enough? Like how come you're doing this for them and not me? When at the same time that's a hard posture on that other person. That's not a reflection of who you are, of your value, of your worth, of your identity.
And I'm glad I didn't let that situation define me. So I just took the Heavenly Father and just replaced it right there. Yeah. I feel like this other thing. I knew that the Heavenly Father's always there. Yeah. But not necessarily in the physical, but like so. But he provided.
The Holy Spirit resides in us. Like
yeah. So, and it's just, and like when you meet these people in rehab, like I stay to myself a lot too. But like doing the classes in rehab, you learn how those people got to rehab. And one thing that saddened me the most about people is a lot of it was ultimatum.
You mean like their choices? Like you either come
like for instance, okay, think about intervention. Everyone's coming together with a letter. Do this or else. Do this or else. So it's like, if you don't do this, I'm turning my back on you. And then some major rehab in Florida that costs $40,000 a month comes and snatch your loved one up and they take him out here. You're seeing that on national TV that it's only for the rich or only for TV. You don't see real episodes of people getting shut down and have to go to the system to get to rehab. You don't see the real rawness of that type of rehab. And then like people look at those type of rehabs like the rehab I went to as lesser than because they're not as nice and as capable as the other ones, but you still learn the same lessons. Yeah. I feel like to me, like if you do a rehab the way that I did it, it's real life. Yeah. If you go to these high price Hollywood style rehabs, like you learn to, oh, I'm gonna relax for a whole while, but you're not necessarily with like minded people. Like I was with some like minded people. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of them had to. It was a lot of it was court ordered, and then to be honest, there was more people of my age or higher in rehab than there was younger people. That's good. That's so good though. Is it? Yeah. No. Why? Is it? Why? Why would you not think so? No, because it was 40s, 50s, and 60s going to rehab trying to change your life then. Yeah, I know it's never too late, but like if you think about it, I understand I understand, but like to me, but to me, hearing their testimonies, I'm staring at a 62-year-old man who's never had a job, a bank account, an apartment, nothing. He just I can name all that stuff like within the last year of his life. It's 62. So it took that man to his 60s to get his life together. When if he had the proper resources, maybe when it happened when he was early in his life, I don't know his early story. No, these people are alone. Right. They go to homes. They get out and they go to these programs and they get these houses to live alone. Like getting clean is lonely. I mean, that's why God takes a big toll. Like if you don't put God in this thing, you're not you making it on the other end. It's gonna be rough because He's gonna get you to loneliness. Like, He speaks to us so much. Yeah, He does. But nobody. But the thing is, nobody prepares you for that, and it's hard. Like a lot of addicts. Well, how do you really prepare for somebody? Yeah, it's just they tell you. They tell you it's gonna happen, but when you experience it, when you sit in it, it's. When I think a lot of people, I think the world teaches us. Well, first of all, move. Yeah. Constantly, yeah. Stay busy. Stay busy. Yes. But so at the same time, sitting. I don't think any like looking back when I was younger, I don't think anybody had really taught me to sit in what I was feeling to process it. It was always just get over it. It's gonna be okay. Don't listen to them. They're bullies. They're just joke. Like all of the things that people want to say and encourage it. But at the same time, nobody sat and with me and was like, "What are you truly feeling right now that you're so down? Like sit in this." I think it's healthy to sit in whatever it is. It's also very uncomfortable because it's like, bro, what is this? And I think that's what I'm doing that right now. Yeah, and I think the past 2 years, especially for me, like going to school, um, God intentionally placed me to be alone. So like my ex felt, but like my daughter was like, "Mom, I'm making everybody know that that's your prayer closet right there." But like the amount of tears and the amount of on my knees, face down that I have left in there, like this matters. I'm like, man, I feel alone. Like, I'm not alone. And so, but then God will just the fresh revelation you get from just sitting in it. I mean, that's how I. This is where the podcast came. Like, this is where. Yeah, and like, and this is where like this is where all my ideas are coming in place, and it's just like. Because if you're busy, you don't hear it. God speaks in a whisper. God speaks in the quietness. Or He does like a shout, like no lust, like it comes through like that, and I'm like, okay, all right. I got it. Now stay single. Okay. I got it. Yeah. Yes. I swear that's how he's been speaking to me lately. It's just like, okay. It's all right. I have a friend that you have to speak to him a little rough. And so he's like, man, I swear the Holy Spirit be like, boy, you don't cut this SHIT, you don't swear. Holy Spirit don't swear. Yeah. But that's how it feels. No, seriously. Yeah. Like when I was in my moments, I remember just praying for like, if you don't get it together, like, child, come here. I said I love you. Like, Yeah, like I feel like after this, this relationship, he's like, all right, now cut it out.
Cut it out. Be still.
Like it's my turn. Your way's not working.
Yeah.
But
Legit, no, legit.
I don't regret any of my relationships. I've learned something from each one of them. It's like one, I've learned the difference between loyalty and commitment. You know what I'm saying?
Explain that.
People can people can be loyal. People can have your back. But in a relationship, and they may not commit. Just solitary to just you. You know what I'm saying? Like I can call you. You have my back. I'll buy some money. Hey, I need you. Whatever. That's loyalty. But I just need all of you just to myself. The commitment. Some people have a problem with that. Like, and then I learned boundaries. I learned what boundaries are. The importance of boundaries. Who to put first. Like, and all these things, they're preparing me to be a great partner because I feel like I'm not all the way a great partner yet. I do have a lot of qualities, but
I think that.
yeah, but it's just like I just feel like this time around right here, me being by myself, like it's needed.
Yeah.
Like I'm ready for this next step of my life. Like I just want to see. Like I have a lot of goals for 27, so I just want to get them. I just want to get them long. So I just want to do all the right steps. Take my time. Yeah, I want to take my time, make sure everything is right. So at the end of all this, it's just glorious. Like this, the end of this, like most of my accomplishments is just to show my family it can be done because they've never had that.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to graduate. I'm gonna hopefully get this business started. Like see these things, see. So the young kids can see like, all right, I want this. It can happen. I see it in my family. You understand? Like not just other people's family, but it happens in my family too. So
we're gonna speak life into it because I believe the business. I believe in your LLC. I believe where you want to take it. I believe that even though we don't see, like I heard this the other day, it was so beautiful, and the pastor was talking about how she had planted a plum tree, and for 3 years nothing bloomed, and she was like, this next year we're gonna see. I'm gonna see plums on my tree. I'm gonna be taking them off. Like there is going to be a harvest. Well, then she was saying how there was a really bad winter, and there was a lot of true like harsh. It was a beautiful winter, but at the end of it, it was also a really harsh winter because a lot of her plants died. Well, her plum tree survived still, and there was no blossoms, but there was still life in it. So she rejoiced because of the life in this plum tree, knowing that eventually it's going to produce a harvest, and that eventually it's going to blossom. And she's like, but right now, there's no blossom in recovery but we can celebrate that there's still life in it because we know God is working. He's stirring up, and He's in the middle of it, and He's going to prune things and strengthen things and get things out of there and rehydrate, and do a good work inside of you so the fruit is evident that of the life and of the work and of the the stuff that took place. And I think that it was beautiful because I think that the Lord like I think I remember talking to you about this nonprofit like years ago, and how but I finally I remember like when I paid all of the things. It was in a time in my life where like I had the finances to do it, so I did it. And then it was like, okay, be still. Like I'm not ready for you to, but I was eager. Like where's like come on, Lord, like let's go,
right.
And it wasn't time, And then I did my first, um, and then I found out my dad, he actually got his seventh DUI last year, and that just hit me different, and it was just like honestly, it kind of broke me. And I felt so bad for him. Granted, it wasn't like he was belligerent or nothing like that, but it was.
Does he suffer from alcoholism?
Yeah.
Do you feel like?
Oh, for sure. Yes. My as my whole family, I feel like there's something in. I'm not gonna say my whole family. The majority of my family, there is, um, to drugs, alcohol, any type of addiction.
So like when you said seven, like what is he swerving you?
No, what this is the and here's the thing. It's not even the fact that he was not all he was completely just annihilated. You can have a few drinks and be at the wrong place at the wrong time
Yeah.
and get a DUI. Like, and
Lord.
so, yes.
I'm
and
just thankful I've never got one of them.
Yes, and so no, he got 7 DUIs. So he's only facing some prison time, but he's been into jails. He's been into rehab. He's been into all these, different types. And it's like whenever he was on the straight and narrow, as far as like on probation, he was on a bracelet. He was on a breathalyzer. He was
Mm-hmm.
on the thing that could test have your sweat like on your body. He's been on
I
that.
know somebody that was like that.
Yeah, but he has no problem staying sober when that. But it's like when you get the free will,
That's the
it's the
thing.
free
It's
will.
that fear factor.
Yeah, it's a free will, and so I think the situation was
When you're not, yeah, when it's different between when you're forced to do it and when you actually want to do it on your own.
But
So.
I think the beauty part is like knowing that when you're forced to do it, you can do it. But I'm wondering if like oftentimes that people just get they know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, so there's almost like, man, I just gotta do this, and then eventually I can have another drink. And that shouldn't be the mindset. It should be like, wow, I can really live life sober and be just fine.
See, but that's the thing. People think it's about the substance. It's about the feeling that the substance gives you.
Yeah.
People can't fight that. I couldn't fight it.
Well, and it's a
I chased it.
It's a hole that you're trying to fill a void. Like, and until you sit in that, you don't realize what that is. Like, some people are like, oh, this just feels good. I want this in my body again, so I'm gonna do it.
Because my baby sister, she actually asked that. She's like, what is so great about cocaine? Why do people do cocaine?
Yeah.
And I was like, Victoria, the feeling that cocaine gives you is amazing.
Yeah.
It's that.
It's just
like you feel on top of the world. You're alert. You can do anything when you're on cocaine, like the way you talk, like all the things. It's just the crash that sucked it. But people are willing to deal with the crash. You know what I'm saying? As long as while the party's still going on, they know the crash is coming at the end. But it's the party that it gives you, how it makes you feel like it's understandable why people like it. And I keep it real with people. Because I've tried different type of drugs, and I keep it real with them. I was like, this is what this drug makes you feel like.
Yeah.
This is why people do it.
Yeah.
Hello. Like let's be real. Let's be honest about this. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like
it gives you a feeling that
that's why drugs are drugs. That's why drugs are drugs. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
sin feels good, and to be
yes,
honest,
it does.
Because
sin is it's not that it feels good. It's easy.
Sin
makes you easy to feel good in a bad way.
Well, sin fascinates you.
Yeah.
And then it assassinates you. It's truly what it is.
I like that.
Yeah, it's truly what
Fascination to assassination. Yeah.
It's true. If you think about it, that's truly what it does. Because it's a slow death.
It can be.
It's a very, it could be a feel good moment. I mean, my best friend, she got to a point. She did so many drugs to the point of shooting up wasn't even getting her high anymore. Yeah. So she found that's really how she was found. Like she was at her very, like she was at her.
That means God was taking it away.
Huh?
God took the feeling away.
For sure. I think God.
That's what. No, God stepped in on that.
For sure. I think so because as soon as she cried out, he came down. He was right there and snatched her up and changed her life.
It's it's the reward of the cry out.
And I think what people don't understand is like when you like you think drugs can make you feel good. You ever have an encounter with the Lord? Stop playing with me right now. Like that is like
just simple worship does it for me.
Literally, just weeping, just
like my car is my prayer closet.
That's so good though.
That's where I scream, shout, cry, I'm singing, I get everything out. That's where all the feels are. It's like that's why I try to stay busy, like constantly stay active. Because when I'm still, I'm emotional.
You're supposed to. That's where the
I'm so emotional when I'm just sitting there and I'm in thought, and it's just like the amount of trust that I have in him. It's just like I trust you, God. I give it to you. But I let him know at the same time, boy, this hurts though.
Yeah.
What you doing to me right now? It sucks though. But I trust you.
That's the sanctification process. You can trust middle of it, because you know that he's gonna. Here's the thing: we lived for the world for until I had my encounter. It was 30. I was 36 when I had my encounter with the Lord, and I tell people it, and like if you don't know, you don't. People are like, you what? And I'm like, but the people that know, they were like, that's so beautiful. And so I there's a lot of things that he's had to prune out of me that weren't like his son, and that he's still pruning out of me, which is why it hurts because it was my comfort, it was my go-to, it was my safety net. And so letting go of that control, because control can be an idol when you want to control how you feel. I'm gonna give you this, but not all of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna confess this part, but I'm not ready to give you this yet because I still feel safe in this control. But a true surrender is letting go of that control. All right, we want here's the ugliness. Here's how I look. This is how I feel. And the thing is, though, like God is not intimidated by any of it. He's just like,
He don't care about none of it.
I know.
He don't care about none of it.
Like,
he just wants you to show up.
He's like, just please give it to me.
Be present.
Yeah.
Be present in the Lord.
Honestly, like that's one thing that when I started this, I'm like, Lord, I didn't have this. And I was like, hey, Lord. And I remember when I had like when he kept saying it, and I'm like, I'm not, no, Lord, like I'm not it. I'm not. This ain't. This ain't where. I'm like, Lord, I'm not. I am not the vessel. No, I don't want to speak in front of people. I don't want to be in front of a camera. I'm like, I don't want people to see my angles. Absolutely not. Like, no. And he was like, that's cute.
Are you done now? This is what you're gonna do, though.
I remember I had like $13 in my bank account, and I went to work, and I said, "All right, Lord, I'm gonna do it, but I want this podcast. Okay? Like, if you want me to do this, I'm gonna need to make this much money, okay?" And on a Tuesday at that time, I mean, my shifts were maybe like I don't know, like I was taking on 110, whatever. So I was like, "All right, Lord, tell me why he didn't double what I typically made on a Tuesday." It was like, "Now go buy a podcast."
We had no choice.
And I was like,
you're like, you know what? He came through. I gotta come through that too.
I was like, and then the day that I recorded my first episode, I was like, I have no idea how to record it. I don't know how to upload it. I don't know how to do nothing. But I said I was gonna do it, and I know you're gonna tell me.
Here we are.
And then it was crazy because I didn't know how to hook this up, and I was like, okay, and it wasn't clicking. And then so the day that I like went to record everything, it was just like boom, 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 and I was like, oh, that was easy, like And then I got an email that day saying, hey, from my editor, it was like, I just got done taking a podcast editing course. I want to edit your podcast, and I was like,
it all came
stop
together.
Playing with me. Like Lord,
it just comes together.
And so I feel like right now, when the Lord has been asking me to do something, I've been like, I have to take that leap, and then he's like, here, like, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, and every step of the way where I've been like, I had to go out before I was prepared, qualify any of the things. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna do this, and it's kind of like I'm taking this step, and you better catch me. And it's like he showed up and showed out, bigger than I would have ever imagined on so many different things. And like, I mean, like now, like the podcast, it's been in like 29 different countries.
That's what's up. Congratulations to you.
That's the Lord. That's not me, because I don't post a whole lot. I mean, you're
it's a step. It's a stepping stone.
It's whoever needs to hear it, and that's why I said like this story. Somebody is going to relate. Somebody out there is right where you are in a high functioning alcohol, high functioning drug use, and knows Jesus, but may have strayed away from Jesus, or maybe is too ashamed to go back to Jesus, and it's like that's just a lie from the pit of hell, like truly, And
hey,
it's like, no,
you can do it.
Yes,
you can do it. You just gotta want to do it.
And to be honest, I don't even think people don't even worry about the money aspect. Money is just paper. And I think the one thing, and we love,
and that's what stopped me. That was the devil talking to me. You too broke. You can't go to rehab. Yeah. That was the devil all those years. Like, you can't go to rehab. You'll never get to rehab. And then he provided for me that good old day.
And I think if people just took away the money aspect of it and was was like, you know what? I'm gonna figure it out.
Take all aspects away from it. Focus on what it is you're trying to change, what it is you're trying to do, and just do it. Find a way to get there and don't stop.
Yeah.
If you really want it, go get it done.
Well, even there's some people that are really high up there in the CEO, the tech, you know what I mean? And it's like they're suffering from it.
Yes.
They don't want anybody to know because it could jeopardize their whole career.
And that's the thing. People need to understand that too. Like this addiction thing ain't just for the lower.
No.
It's all types of people.
Rich, poor, middle class, single moms, single dads,
like
married couples.
It don't like money. Just take money. It don't matter how much money you have. If you're addicted, you're addicted.
Yeah.
And that's just that. That's just that. Because a lot of people look at rich people and be like, "Oh, you're rich. Why are you like this?" Addiction is mental. That has nothing to do with your bank account.
Right.
Poor people are addicts. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, addiction is addiction. It's a whole thing on its own. Like, it's mental. It's your mental health.
Well, that like capturing the mind. That's why Paul talks about you got to capture your thoughts and you got to bring them to Christ.
Yeah.
Capturing everything.
You gotta understand what it is that's going on inside of you, and God is gonna help you sort all that out.
Man, this thing right here, I'm telling you, it's the book of life.
Yes.
Like the book of life.
Get into it.
Literally. You know what? Yeah. I'm so glad.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for having me. For real. Like, this is cool. We gotta do more. We gotta do more things. We gotta get out here.
So then, what are you trying to do with your LLC? Where are you trying to take
Well, right now I'm gonna finish up my recovery specialist certification to get that started, and then get into a company dealing with that, and then open my own sober living home to help addicts for a fresh start. So hopefully open up more than one home, but we're gonna start with the one right now. Get that going. I just want to.
What is your dream? Like let's dream big. Let's not dream small. Let's dream big. Like what is your dream?
Like I want this to be a national organization where I have sober living facilities everywhere. Cause I know some people who have like 20 homes.
Yeah.
In different states and stuff like that. Like this is a big deal. So like I just and like the cost of living these days too, and like when I restarted my life, like I didn't have anything. I had to do it all, from scratch. So it's like, and sober living helps you with that, like to get back into life and the swing of things. Like start paying rent again, start paying bills again, get a job, stay sober, a nice, comfortable environment, that's faith based and that is total positive. Like, it'll help you get to. I want the organization to help people just keep going, accomplish goals, one after the other, so you get to where you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then can they keep coming back? Not like because, but like, hey, let's say like you're gonna have, you're gonna have recovery night where you have guests speaking. Hey, this person went through this program. Let's have them come back, or like maybe they can help, or they can grow to the point of, hey, I want to work in this organization.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It opens up. It opens up jobs. Opens up everything. It gets people. That's what people need. That's what I needed. I just need someone to be. Hey, I got you. I see what you're trying to do. Come on, I'm gonna help you get there.
Yeah. I think
that's what my family was to me. Yeah. So.
So good that you have
because some people don't have good environments to go back home to after rehab because they ask you that before you leave.
Yeah. It's one of those things. It's the feeling of the devil. He disguises himself in so many ways.
Yeah.
And that's when discernment comes through. And that's also something that I'm learning. Like it's just like and like the more and more I practice my discernment, like I see through people now. Because like I'd be naive with people. Like I trust everybody. Like I was trusting everybody. Like with my feelings, just with everything. Like because I was a good person, essentially. So I was just like, everyone's a good person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like there's really. And I don't think people are bad. I just feel like mental health has a lot to do with it.
Well, and I don't think that
and upbringing and stuff like that, and people don't take that into accountability. Just write the person up. They're bad.
Yeah. Well, that's society. That's yeah. Because ultimately, like God created us all in His image. When He formed you in your mother's womb. He knew who you were. So like God doesn't create mistakes, you know. And so, but society can just is so judgmental to people. It can be so harsh to people. And I remember like one of the things my mom always said. She was always like, just be good to people, and people will be good to you. So I remember like I would just constantly pour myself out and just get trampled on, and then I would pour myself out to the next person, and people were just like, you let what people walk all over you, but it's like, no, I'm not gonna let what that person did to me affect the way I'm gonna treat you, But at the same time, it was the same person, just in a different body, and it was the same. I'm gonna be honest, it was the same spirit, just in a different person, and it was something that I went after because it was a feel good type of thing. I was longing for love. I was longing for affection. I was longing for attention. I was longing to belong. You know what I mean? Like I was seeking all those to fit in, to stand out, to, you know what I mean? But then at the same time, to also hide, and just be enough. Like I've always was like, why can't I just be enough? How come I'm just not enough? How come I'm just not, you know what I mean? And how come like
that question right there?
And it was like, how come they don't just choose me? How come there's always somebody else that they have to mess around? You know what I mean? Like why? But God says you are enough. God says you are my child. God says I love you. God says you've always been enough.
And see, and when I tell people, when they be like, why, when they're like, why not me? I tell them, you're not ready.
For like when they want help.
When you asking God why this, and you get mad at God because you can be angry with your father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's you're not ready, and that's what I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like excited to get married, all the things.
Yeah.
But then when I'm really, I wasn't ready. I thought I was. I know I want to get married.
Yeah.
All those things, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
You don't have these things. If you have to question it, you're not ready. Because if he's ready, God gonna give it to you. God's gonna allow it to happen.
Well, it's God's time. God's time is always way better than our time. Always.
So it's like.
And so sometimes rushing something.
And I need to learn just to seeking it, let it come to me.
I think that's the beautiful part is like
he is going to literally. I'm chasing the wrong things.
Correct.
Worry about me. And let the gifts come to me. Let the blessings come to me. And don't block your blessings. I tell people all the time, don't block your blessings.
Correct.
Like if someone's trying to do something for you, don't block your blessing.
Yeah.
Because I tell people all the time, you didn't ask for it. They offered. If someone's offered to do something for you, don't block your blessing.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where it came from.
Well, and to be honest,
because sometimes people want to do
that's
things.
Kind of a prayer.
Yeah, some people want to do things in their heart, and if you reject them, it hurts them.
Yeah.
Let that person, if that person's offering to do, they wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Let them do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't block your blessings.
Because here's the thing.
Like when I see people at work, you know what I'm saying? They be like, no, they be like, no, I didn't do this for that. Don't block your blessing.
Correct.
I see, like you've been busting your tail all shift. I see that.
Yeah.
This is what I can offer you.
Yeah.
Let me feed you tonight.
Yeah.
Like you understand? This is the least I can do.
Yeah.
Like you understand what I'm saying? Eat.
Yeah.
Eat. It's
so good.
Food.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying?
It's cool. Like yeah.
It's just your blessings can be so little and so small. Big or small, don't block them, accept them, and just be thankful.
Yeah.
Because not everybody gets offerings.
Right. Well, and sometimes it takes a lot of people to step out on faith just to ask. So you rejecting them could have been like, see, this is why I ain't gonna ask.
And that's what you need to learn between. That's another discernment: askers and beggars.
For sure. Well,
because there's a thin line, boy. It's a thin, like if you don't know the person, it's between askers and beggars. Like,
trust me, there's a lot of
Yeah, and I'm learning to pray more on my decisions, like. Before I finalize a decision, like pray on it and get an answer back from God before I'd be like, all right, that's what I should be doing. I'm gonna go ahead with that.
Yeah.
Or no, I shouldn't be doing that because it's the feeling that I'm getting.
Yeah.
After I've done prayed about it. So.
What I say, if there's often confusion on it, if it doesn't align with God's word, it's not from God.
Yeah, like if you get that feeling, like, oh, you should do it, don't do it.
Yeah. Like, take, like, for an example, I thought about, like, asking for like a bunch of grants and like loans and like for like the nonprofit to start it up and all that kind of stuff. Just because I'm like, man, I want to get these homes, I want to get this, and I'm like, you know what? A lot of people they were kind of encouraged me to like just ask, and I was like, I just don't know if it's the right time, And I remember just praying over it, and God just kept telling me, just be still. It's not the right time right now, and that may be where He needs me to go in the future, but where I was trying to go at the time, it just wasn't the right time. And I want to be on time with the Lord than not on time without the Lord.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference. And I just remember, and then it was like, I remember I was, because like the Lord he's always like, and I think He does this for a lot of people, kind of gives them a vision, but doesn't give them the plan. And so I remember having conversations, and He was like, you're going to be leaving Roadhouse soon. Well, my soon and his soon are two different soons. My soon is in like a week. So last year when He spoke this to me, I'm like, oh, I'm taking off this summer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm done, and here I am over a year later, still working, But, and so then I started, I'm like, oh, is this summer, like, am I going to be leaving soon after graduation? You know what I mean? And so I remember like being anxious, like, do I need to quit? And like, and take
what are you going to do with your degree?
Oh.
What plans do you have with your degree? You just graduated too.
I know.
Let's not forget about your accomplishment either.
Thank you. No, thank you. So I was actually just waiting on to get a pastoral reference, and I just got it yesterday. So I'm gonna step into jails and do prison ministry, and start from there, because I want, like, you want to build sober living homes. I want to build restoration homes. I want to build homeless shelters. I want to build to where they have a place to go to be successful. Starting from the ground up, like let's look at remember we kind of had talked about this, like the finances part of it. What does life look like outside of jail? What does life look like being sober? What does life look like? You know what I'm saying? And so, because some people don't have the best environment to go to out of jail, like they go, and that's the reason why they circle back around and around.
And that's basically like my vision for Square Life. It's to show people, because I live a square life, like. I do everything right, do everything I'm supposed to do. And I feel like when people be like, oh, well, I mean, you don't drink, you don't do any drugs, so life's not fun, and when you go out, it's not the same when you go out. Yeah, it is.
Life is great. Do not play with me. Like, life is fun.
When you start going out there, when you get sober and you start going out there doing the same things you're doing, like going out, like taking vacations and stuff without background stuff, like you get used to it after a while. Like, you don't need it.
No.
You're gonna have the same fun. Like, think about it. Like, you still get amped up with the same songs you did when you was high.
Right.
Same thing.
Yeah. I don't listen to that music anymore. I listen to my worship music now.
Well,
unless you listen to worship music when you.
Yeah, like
no.
You still gonna get the same. You still get the same feeling. You still like the song.
Yeah.
So it's like you still like to go out. It's the same. It's the same thing. It's an adjustment. But
see, like, I want to start like serving more.
Life's not over when you come clean. It's not over.
But you will, in this process, as far as like stepping out on faith and following the Lord. I mean, my friend list is very small. I love it, but I have a wonderful like support group, if that makes sense. Like, I have a lot of people. I am rooting for you. I am, you know what I mean, like all the kind of things. But there's a very small amount of people that I can call and like complain, and they're like, oh, this sounds like you're feeling like this. Let's pray over this. You know what I mean? There's a very few people that will pick up, like, will be like, no. We're not going to figure out a plan. We're going to pray, and we're going to be led by the Lord, and I think getting back and rooted into God, what God says and God's truth has kept me grounded. And I think that a lot of people don't realize is that this is going to guide you through every situation. And that's where I want to, but that's where the Freedom Bridge and and it's the Freedom Bridge, like you go from one side and you come out on the other side, like, and there's freedom in Christ, like that is the whole, and it's
like the rehab was my bridge, and I came out on the other side and free of all that.
Yes, and it's a lifelong journey. But I want to set people up as far as like, what does a day-to-day look like when you're faced with challenges? Where do you go to? Well, let's go to the Bible. Like, let's get surrounded in community. I want to have weekly Bible studies. I want to have weekly. I want to serve whoever in the community that the Lord is leading me to serve.
I want to speak Like, that's another thing that's coming through from God. I believe, like, I need to speak to people.
Yeah, that's what he's.
Like, I need some type of platform where I can reach people. That people need to hear me, like, on a weekly basis, something. Like, that's why I've been asking you questions about, your whole podcast setup. Like, maybe I should start there, something. But, like, yeah.
Why don't you just even start, like, pray over it? But, like, what if you're like, like, it's Monday motivation, or it's a Tuesday testimony, and you go live, or you post a video and you share your story, and you share how, what life looks like, and just start speaking.
Yeah, because I'm about to go on this
Yeah, I don't
90-day, like,
I don't think you need
spiritual fasting journey, like, between
do it.
June 1st and September 1st. Like, I'm doing it.
Do it.
Like, it's about, and I'm gonna document this whole thing, and so I'm gonna see what ends up on the other side of it. Like, I have this whole schedule that I'm doing every day, so it's just like,
what I've learned is, people love to see people's journeys. The enemy also loves to attack people's journeys and distractions. The reason why I'm not posting, and like, is soon, like, I'm like, okay, I'm recording now and I'm gonna post later, is, well, for one, learning, but for two is, the enemy loves to attack what you're doing at the moment when it's put out there. That's what I've really noticed. And so when I speak on things that I haven't already done yet, it's like the attacks come even more and more. And so I'm not posting until it's all complete. And so in your journey, document it each day. You know what I'm saying? But then I would recommend, when you're finished with it, then start posting them, because then that way you're going to be able to look back on how that day was. You're going to be able to answer the questions, and you're already going to have, like, all you gotta do is just post. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have, like, you can work on the editing as you go, but just be patient, because being patient and being still until the Lord tells you to release it. Because if you want to really, like, the impact that it's gonna have when you're on His time is way bigger than our eagerness, if that makes any sense. But it's something that I would definitely recommend journaling. I would definitely recommend writing down, because somebody is fighting the exact same things you're fighting. And He created us to seek Him and to go out and tell people about the goodness of God and the glory of Jesus. And, like,
speak on that. I
wouldn't even focus on so much having a platform, because here's the thing: the Lord can flip your platform, and you can have 2 followers one day and 1 million the next. So I would just focus on the obedience and the discipline and pruning things that He's, hey, give me this, because this can't go into your next season. And I think this comfort that I was in, and carrying this game and this shame and this guilt that I was carrying still, He was like, this cannot go into your next season. He's like, you need to give me that. And it was to the point of, like, it was like these thoughts were just, like, almost like tormenting in my brain, in my head, and in my mind. And then when I would, like, release them to the Lord, it was like a fresh revelation. Like, He would just drop, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why am I carrying this? Like, like, He took it to the cross, and then He kept bringing me right back to Scripture. Like, I took it to the cross. Like, I took it to the cross. I nailed it to the cross. I walked through this. I didn't just say I'm taking it to the cross. I experienced every single thing: the rejection, the shame. Like, I experienced every single thing that you are possibly carrying. It's at the cross. Like, you can't tell me, And so I think every time I did that, it's like He always just brought me right to the cross, like, back to the cross. And I'm like, okay, Lord, okay, all right. And I feel like He's just like, my sweet child. Like, I told you this before. It's like, don't touch the burner. How many times do you want to get burned? Like, don't stop touching the hot stove.
It's hot, Abbey.
Yes, and hell is hotter. I ain't trying to go there, okay?
I know that's right.
So, but yeah, that's kind of where my next step is. And the paperwork is all complete, and so I'm excited to go. I'm very nervous because I've personally never been in jail. I've never been in prison. And so I'm like, Lord, why would you ask me to go to someplace I've never been? But I know what it's like I've told you before, I know what it's like to
And
carry a lot of the things.
And I've been locked up, so when people like you come in there and they talk to us, we look forward to that.
Yeah. And honestly,
we're looking at each other all day in a stupid pie, all these thoughts going through our head, and it's just like we can't wait till Tuesday till Bible study.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Not
and
knowing
honestly,
who you're gonna get.
I just want to speak life into people.
And you never know, you might be the one that is Miss Abbey here? Where's Miss Abbey?
Yeah.
Like, you could be that one that is highly sought after and keep you there.
Yeah.
And then it can move you on to more. I just wish, like,
I just really, like, I keep telling people, if I can get paid to
you
go.
You could record in there.
I think I asked. I don't think you can. You can't. Yeah. But that's another thing is I would love to be able to take this podcast, like when they get out and they met Jesus and they're like, I want them to come and share it. I want to hear everybody's story. Like, I want to know the why. Like, I want to know why, like, how they go, like, I want to know why your uncles, aunts, sisters, cousins, you know what I mean? Like, why are they the way they are? Why did they get, like,
that's me. And that's what I try to teach people when I be like, people are so quick to write people off.
Yeah. I just want to love people.
Instead of being like, hey, like, there's a reason why they're like that.
Yeah.
Why don't you figure that out first?
Correct.
Because now you're judging. You're prejudging.
Yeah.
And so that's what I like to tap into. I mean, like, okay, why are you like that?
Yeah.
Like, what happened to you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, same. And I'm like, wait a minute. Let's take a step back. Like, what is the root of this?
Yeah.
And I think that's where I love to hear people's stories. I love to hear the why, and I want to speak life and pour into them where they're at, and whether that's at the lowest moment or the highest moment or the middle moment or the in between moment. I don't care. Like, I just want to let them to know, like, no matter where you're at, you're loved. No matter where you're at, you're valuable. No matter where you're at, you have purpose. No matter where you're at, you're never too far away. You have breath in your lungs. You are right where God needs you. Like,
and I keep telling people, that Jesus had nothing.
Literally.
Jesus had nothing.
He had everything. He had God because he had everything.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, material had nothing. He didn't need it.
He didn't need it. No.
None of that mattered.
And that was the whole purpose. And that's the thing where at that time of life where status, money, all the things was so important. So they were like, they see this man. Who is this man that's walking around?
Like everybody else.
Yeah. And he was just like, move. And then
he didn't stand out. You know what I'm saying? He had to tell people who he was. People didn't look at him and was like, "Oh, that's Jesus." Like, you know what I'm saying?
But eventually, he told, and he had to start showing who he was, who his authority was, but on God's time, not his time, because it wasn't until he went on he was 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, on this earth, that people didn't know how powerful he really was.
Yeah. And
the God said, "Now's your time," and to go out and to grab the disciples and it's just beautiful. It's beautiful on how the type of the disciples that he chose, because it's like they were written off. They were written off from the society back then, and Jesus said, "You are perfect. Like, you are valuable. You are going to change this world."
And that's why the Bible is so important.
Yes.
Because you see yourself in all these disciples.
Yes.
You see yourself in at least
like
one.
Paul, literally, like Paul. Like, Paul was the worst of the worst. Blasphemer. Like, he was literally going around killing people for spreading the gospel. And the Lord stopped him on his way and was like, "Why are you killing my people?" And changed his life. And he wrote almost half the New Testament. Like, just do not play with my Lord. He will turn around everything for his glory. And
that's why people have to believe that no sin is greater than the other. Like you said, Paul was a murderer. So that's, in our time, a serial killer.
Yeah, serial killer.
And God used him.
Literally.
He used a serial killer to spread the gospel.
And to write
no sin is greater than the other people.
And that's the thing. Like, bro, we sin every day. We have to repent every day, because sin can creep up in our hearts, and it's a heart posture. If you have a hardened heart, I mean, it's like having a big thing of ice. You try to reach, like, food underneath it with your finger. Like, bro, that's not going to happen. Like, you're not going to get you have to, You have to melt it. You have to soften it.
You break through.
Yes, like so. I believe in you. I believe in this. I believe in your square life. I love it. I love it. I believe that the Lord is working in you. I believe He's in the middle of this.
Oh yeah, He's in it.
And I can't wait to have you back on. Because I'm gonna do some more seasons, Lord willing. You know.
Yeah, we're gonna get this thing popping.
Yes.
Popping. We're gonna start speaking places, all types of stuff.
Yeah, listen, I'm not even. You don't gotta speak that to me because I'm not even ready for all that. Yeah, so that's scary for me.
Well, I'm ready for it. So you gonna come with me. You gonna come along with me.
Awesome. Okay. Yes. Perfect. Well, Penny, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you as well.
Thank you for coming on, guys. I hope that this podcast was wonderful for you guys. I hope that you guys tune in each week, and I'm gonna link.
Support your girl. Support your girl.
I'm gonna link all the ways to get a hold of Penny, how to support Penny. That's gonna be in the descriptions.
So you guys reach out.
Do not hesitate to reach out. Do not hesitate to ask questions. Like, she is an open book and would love all the things sent her way. So we love you guys. Y'all keep pleasing the kingdom, and have a fabulous week.
Have a good one.